This is for all of you dreamers out there. Sit back, relax, open up your minds, and get ready to feel the vibes.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Sky's the Limit podcast. I thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Real quick, we're going to go ahead and roll our sponsorship videos. Are you ready for a podcast that...
You know why there's great sponsorship.
Yeah, technical difficulty. Are you ready for a podcast that blends mystery, crime, and a whole lot of laughs? Then look no further than The Fat Man Live and Snakes and the Fat Man, the podcast that keeps you on the edge of your seat, all while never taking itself too seriously. Join Chris Heaton as he dives deep into the reptile world with his unique blend of humor, insight, and, well, let's just say, colorful commentary. No topic is off limits. The Fat Man himself will bring you the latest from the world of reptiles and downright bizarre, all with his signature humor. So grab your headphones, your sense of humor, and get ready for a ride of your life. It's Fat Man every other Sunday and Snakes and the Fat Man on the 1st and 15th of every month. Only on the Fat Man Nation.
I'm sticking around. Yeah, you know, I'm sticking around even though I don't do this shit anymore. But I love promoting other people.
Next.
This is why you need DNA.
Technical.
This is why you need DNA shed testing in your reptile game. Unlock your reptile's genetic secrets with Charlie Williams at Grey Rider Reptiles and ShedTesting.com. Charlie's passion for reptiles is unmatched, and he's bringing his expertise right to your home with ShedTesting.com. It's a game changer for breeders and pet owners alike. Simply collect, package, and send off your reptile's shed. Easy, right? Within days, get accurate genetic insights that can revolutionize your breeding season. Whether you're a ball python breeder or a curious pet owner, ShedTesting.com offers fast turnaround times and reliable results. Plus, with Charlie's vast network and partnerships, you're not just getting a service, you're joining a community. So what are you waiting for? Visit ShedTesting.com now and take your breeding game to the next level. Charlie Williams and Grey Rider Reptiles are ready to help you.
Awesome. So we also have a third sponsor. I'll put my screen up like this real quick. And if you guys notice over on this side, we have a new little logo over there. So welcoming to the channel is Steve Nelson from Reptile I Am. We haven't got his commercial done yet, so we're going to be having that up next week. I'll make sure I'll get that done. But in the meantime, make sure you go over to his YouTube channel, subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Go ahead over to his Instagram page, give him a follow, and go over onto the Facebook page and join the reptile or the revolution over there. And that will be the Reptile I Am, and I do believe I have all the links down in the description of this podcast. With that being said, let's go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that is in the chat. Sean Fuller, double dipping, what's going on? My boy Ken, LMK Reptiles, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, what's up, Ken?
Then Mike double dipping again. Welcome to everybody. Yeah, and make sure you do hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It greatly is appreciated. Who else we got? JNS, James Perry. Thanks for coming in, man. And was an honor to be able to bring that heat panel to you too, man. And hold on. I don't think she's able to see Sammy. So we have Sammy also in the house, Pink Panther himself. Thank you, Sammy. Man, missed you out in Tinley over the weekend, man. Really would have been an awesome party if you would have been there.
Yeah.
We also have Nikki from Irresistibles.
Oh, hello.
Thank you for coming in, Nikki. I greatly appreciate that. Then we have Dark Desire Pythons. Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate you coming in as well. Then we also have Brad Double Dippin'. Yo, what's going on, big homie? So if anybody else has any questions or as you guys pop in, of course, we'll pull your comments up on the show. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this podcast, which is Brad is leaving the podcast. And
You're fired.
Yeah, he's fired.
You can't fire me if I quit, okay? You're the worst boss out there. I quit. I quit after this show. So see, you can't fire me. I quit after. No.
Yeah, I fired you and told you I need you for one more night.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ahead and tell us what's going on and why you have to actually leave the podcast.
So unfortunately, Brian did not fire me. That's not why I got to leave. Sorry, I'll take spotlight from you there, Brian. Now, I after almost 10 years of doing home health care, I chose a different career path, better pay, some better benefits. Actually, benefits I didn't have before. I had to look out for my family. I could care less. For an instance, if I went out the back porch, broke my leg, cool, I broke my leg, but the consequences of that would happen. I wouldn't be able to have the funds for my family,
Right.
or to take care of the reptiles that I do have. And ultimately, I applied for the job. Really didn't think I was going to get it at all. And they reached out to me. It took a while. They reached out to me, and the only positions that they had available were both positions that took away Saturday and Sundays. So I now only have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off every week. And I work 4 to midnight. So I'm not able to be on the podcast, which it's kind of hit hard because I've grown to enjoy it, love it, be able to get the information out there between all of us. It's going to be hard. It's kind of different. It kind of hit a little bit different, when I got pulled from the group chat, but I have to be because of stuff that's talked in there that's not for the public yet.
Right.
Were you working days before, and then all?
I was working first shift, 8 to 2 p.m. On certain days, but then certain days, like I would work an hour in the morning and then go back at 3 o'clock till 8 p.m. But on Saturdays, I was always off at 1 o'clock. And then Sundays I was always off.
Oh, okay.
There are some
to South Beach, guys.
Yeah, there are some times that I may be able to pop on a Saturday if I have by chance I have it off. My biggest thing is I'm going to work everything I can work right now so that I can build up some PTO stuff like that so that I can take Sundays off to be able to vend some shows. Out of everybody here, I'm going to miss Mike's face. Sorry, Sean. I'm not going to miss, all the, that's too much wisdom for me to miss, Nah.
Bro, this is sexy, bro. What are you talking about, bro? That's salt and pepper. Look, go ahead, Brian. Put me on the big screen, bro. Look.
Ultimately, that's what it come down to with the job. I had to make financial decisions, sit there and, make enough just to kind of get by and have to barter stuff like that to make deals or, take a better job with more money, being able to support my family and have funds left over. Because
Right.
the biggest one, I know this is nationwide right now, but one of the biggest factors that hit me is it hit hard. And I know if my wife watches this, it's okay. But she had made the comment. She said, you know, if you were to pass away today, I can pay all the bills. And
Yeah.
that hit, because I was like, wait, whoa, no. Nothing can happen to you because I can't do it. I financially wouldn't be able to support my kids, my home, and everything off of what I was making. And
Okay.
that ultimately come down to one of the biggest factors is that opened up a lot when she had made that comment. And it wasn't a negatory comment or like, you know, you're a piece of crap comment. It was just a joke, but it really opened up my eyes to realize and see that, hey, you know, I got to do something a little different.
Right. Now, how should I put it? How much are you sacrificing for this job?
A lot.
Now,
I am sacrificing being able to go to any shows right now on the weekends. I
then
literally have to do everything on a Tuesday or Wednesday. But
there's
like
no
Wednesday,
shows on the weekdays.
Nope. And Wednesdays, I run on, you know, a local fire department volunteer. So Wednesdays are training or meeting nights. So, I mean, I've given up a lot, even a lot of time with my kids during school time. My kids, you know, they get off the bus at 4:00. I'm at work. I sacrificed a good amount. I've had to put some stuff on the back burner, but I will definitely still like
Hey,
my
Brad.
3D. What?
That's a lot of shit to give up. Don't settle.
No, don't,
No, no.
man. There's so
Start
many.
looking for the next
so many
best
times.
opportunity you can get
So,
your hands on,
There's
and stay
more.
where you're at until you get
Yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah, 'cause here's the thing, Brad. So many times have I seen people sacrifice so much for a job and give up their hopes, their dreams, their passion for somebody else's hopes, dreams, and passion. All right. And then as they are sacrificing their own dreams, I'm watching this fire, their passion for their dream just slowly die and be sucked out of it by these companies. Do
Yep.
not settle on it, man.
No.
Follow your dream, follow your heart, follow your
I-
passion, man. Yeah,
I
I mean,
have more.
I get that you have to make sacrifices now, but never ever forget what you are passionate about. What's
Yeah.
going on, Mission Morphs? Thanks for dropping in.
I do plan on like the gentleman that trained me. We had conversations where I'm going to get a little experience in it,
How you
and
doing? Thanks for dropping in. Go ahead.
and I do want to advance. I just don't want to do what I'm doing now. I'll eventually be able to get back to days, but I want to go further than just for an instance, like you asked me, Brian, so I can let everybody know. I took a job doing private security. I cannot state where I'm at. I cannot, none of that.
right.
But there is room to advance. I can get some experience, and then, for an instance, I may be able to. I may have to relocate a little bit, but I can go like to K9 handling, stuff like that. You know, it's always been a passion of mine to be out there for the community, help the community in times of need. That is why I do the EMS and fire. And the same thing, a lot of what I do rolled over into the private security. A lot of the stuff that I know, that I have already been trained with, it rolls over. And that's the same thing, you know, doing a job like that. You're there for the community. You're there to make sure that they're safe, making sure, you know, that
about like Blackwater, bro. Spec Ops.
Helping people, but just
He's done some spec ops.
doing.
You know,
I
some.
mean, he said he's getting into private security.
Right.
yeah.
Now, what were you saying, Mike?
I'm saying he's still helping the community, but just in a different way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Now, there's plenty of room to advance. After speaking to the gentleman that trained me, I mean, there's where I can go to, for instance, like a firearm instructor. I can do K9 handling. I can get even higher up in the private security field that you need hella clearance to do some of these jobs.
Right.
That's always good too, though. You're already talking to him. Hey, as they're advancing and stuff like that, you're already letting him know. Hey, I'm just don't want to stay here where I'm at. I want to.
Yep.
One security detail from said security.
I was going to say we're going to go up to Tinley in October. Well, no, we're going to Schaumburg to vend, and we're going to have Brad as our security.
Yeah.
So for me, that's actually a dream too, which would be kind of cool to do. A guy that I used to hang out with and
appreciate you, man.
A guy that I used to hang out with and stuff like that, he was actually starting his own private security company. So there's a lot of certifications that have to jump through to do that. But if it ever come down to it, I would love to get the clearances and the licensing to be able to be a private escort.
Right. Well, we're going to need somebody to power the crowd at Tinley.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when we went down there last weekend, oh my God, that stuff was crazy.
I know. I watched your videos. That was wild.
When we were doing our volunteer work for ARC, we definitely could have used a bouncer. Sean would definitely agree with that. That part. Like through that crowd, dude, I could only imagine because like I would as just a handler.
Dude, that was a security nightmare for me, bro. Like they're like, all right, who's gonna take the card? I'll take it. Right,
I mean,
it takes nothing from the card. Bro, I was on that thing, bro. I had it straddled like I was a canine trainer or something, just like walking sideways like this, like you wrap away.
So for the time that I
animals and stuff for this auction, and it was it was security detail would be cool.
For the time that I have done this so far, and I've done some security work before for another company. It's not something that's very hard to do.
You
got to always have your mind in the right place.
Sorry.
There's a lot of people out there that think doing private security is just it's a paycheck. It's not. There's a good amount behind it that you need to do. And for an instance, I don't care what you do in your off days, but when you're at work, you got a job to do, and let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
So I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so far.
Right.
For me to, and we've already discussed if I would choose to go like an armed security route.
Most definitely, John.
There's a 3-day course you got to do in the state of Ohio. I have to be pepper sprayed. I have to be tased, and I have to do a 50 feet or 50-yard shot with a handgun iron sight.
Don't tase me, bro.
Oh, dude, you don't know how bad.
You should be able to do it if I can do it.
I've been a security guard. I was armed and I had my taser, and you do have to get zapped.
Could you imagine?
And you do have to be sprayed to have the pepper spray.
Could you imagine Mike tasing somebody? He would tase the wrong guy with that 1/12 division he's got.
He would just hold the taser out and just hold the button and just start tasing.
Listen, Mike would have to have back in the gangster days a street sweeper turned into a taser with 50,000 prongs because then he'd be able to hit his target.
Well, that might hit him
right, man.
See what I mean, Sean? They pick on me.
Yeah, y'all leave my co-host alone, man. I'll come over there and kick you both in your balls.
Hey, don't go saying anything because he's the one that called you Eeyore.
Who did?
You did.
Who did?
You don't remember? Oh, I got the footage. I got the replay.
No, I said Goofy, not
and
Eeyore.
the question to Sean was if he can be a fairy princess.
Yep.
And Brad asked if he could be a Disney character, which one? And Mike, you said he would be Eeyore. Yeah.
Goofy.
Goofy. I'm sorry. Goofy.
Sean, they trying to throw me under the bus again.
Well, see, Goofy, I mean, have you seen
Hey,
Sean's
bro, I got
ears?
the eyes for you, bro. I see all the bullshit coming your way.
Hey, Sean, don't lean forwards. Don't lean forward so far there, Sean. If you lean any closer, it's like Dumbo. You'll start blowing the computer away with them ears.
Yeah.
Bro, my ears are small as shit.
But yeah, it definitely.
Now, if you
I
want to
enjoyed,
talk about
I
this
enjoyed my time.
caterpillar up here, I mean,
Yeah,
that's something to talk about. My ears is nothing to talk about, bro. Them things is normal as shit.
yeah, I definitely.
Sure,
I have enjoyed my time with you guys. I definitely do appreciate it, Brian. You know, the first you did like one podcast and then you reached out and you know, you started talking to me and it was like holy crap, somebody, you know, actually believes in me a little bit and
then they couldn't get in the tank.
Yep. And then to see where we started out at, to see where we are today, it definitely hurts a little bit and it sucks, you know, knowing that, you know, this is my last show. But like you said, it's my last one always being on, but if I'm ever available, I'm always welcome to be on.
Yes, of course. That's it if I have an open spot.
Oh, you will. You'll always have one. There's two guys, 1 and 2 over here. One of them can just.
Hey.
The host, the co-host, and the U.S. Art News guy right here.
I was going to say I can't drop the co-host.
Speaking of U.S. Art, they just did a legislation down in Florida about iguanas and tegus. So
that go, Big Nick?
Down at U.S. Ark in Florida, they're trying to pass the iguana and tegu legislation. So,
oh really?
Yeah, I just seen that yesterday, the day before.
Nice, so nice. You guys hear that? So a little bit of U.S. Ark, a little sneak peek. That's nice, man.
Hey, do what I can do, buddy.
I like that though, man. Giving that information, you're giving it out there like that, it's always helpful. Always helpful.
If you have reptiles, you'll go try to support U.S. Ark if you can. U.S. Ark and U.S. Ark Florida.
Yes. And that, you know, I love that you guys are going to be doing that real little segment on U.S. Ark, because not everybody has the time to go over there and read the newsletter every single month. You know, not everybody has just the time to get on, you know, and a lot of people's like, oh, well, it's just getting on the phone. But when you're as busy as some of us are getting on that phone, you don't have that time. You know, you're out there working, you know, Brad, like he's sacrificing so much for his work. You know, what time does he have to get on a phone and do all this, you know, and try to, you know, imagine if he was vending, he was selling animals. Now he's on social media, putting posts out there. He's on Morph Market promoting his animals. You know, where's he got time for that? You know, and a lot of people don't really understand how much time it goes into what we do here.
And you figure all your cleaning time, your
right.
Rats, if you breed your own rats, that takes a lot of time.
And like Sean, for example, how much time did you spend doing your full deep clean?
Oh my God, dude! There's not enough hours in the day. Dude, there's not enough hours in the day.
Now, during that time,
and basically, it's just my living room,
right?
With a hardwood floor in here, and it still took me like 2 weeks just to break everything down, wash everything top to bottom. Like that takes a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. Now, between doing that, spending time with the family, going and doing your day job, what time did you really have to try to, let's say, start doing and promoting your animals on Morph Market and updating your Morph Market account?
No time.
What was that, Sean?
He died.
That sounds like an old granny.
Dude, my voice still ain't right after Tinley, bro. My shit's still wrecked.
It definitely does. There's a lot because, like, when we started out, Brian, with this, it definitely was it. I put myself out there on social media. My TikTok was going wild, my Instagram, and I still, to this day, I have made a promise to myself and anybody out there. If you reach out to me and you got an idea of something because of me doing a 3D printing, I will always find time to still do that side of the business. When it comes to breeding, I'm still going to work on breeding. But mainly a lot of it is going to be put up on Morph Market. I will start a Morph Market, or if you privately contact me, if like I have something available that you're interested in, I will always find time to be able to get that done. I don't have as much time to still do it, but I definitely will find time.
And now, because you're doing the 3D printing now too.
Yeah.
And now that's something that you're able to do actually on the weekdays while you have your days off. So,
well, I can do that even on the days that I work. For an instance, if Brian, if you reached out to me and said, "Hey, I need 4 or 5, I need 20 of the skulls that Sean's got in his hand." Okay.
Throw that off again.
Like, for an instance,
brother, often.
with that, I would still be able to, because once I have it programmed, even though I go to work on Monday, I can still start this printing when I'm gone on my way out the door, or I can get one printed, and then on my way out the door, I can start this printer up again.
Right.
So I'm still able to run the printer even while I'm at work, because, for an instance, my wife knows how to run it too. So if she's home, which that's another conflict. She's normally at work when I go to work, so the kids go to my cousin's house to be watched. But like, I can still run the 3D printer portion of it when I'm not here. But that's just more of, but me being able to sit here and just kind of screw around and figure out, make some prototypes of some stuff, that time has really dramatically got cut down. But like on my breaks and stuff, on my downtime, I still screw around on my, I'm still screwing around trying to figure some stuff out.
So
now, go ahead, Brian.
No, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Like with you being at work and like you take your lunch break, I don't know if you get like a 30-minute
there technically is no lunch break because I have some downtime or I eat on the job.
Yeah, I just didn't know, like with you being at work.
I did in my security. You just basically ate on the job
from there.
Yep. You basically go.
Break, to be fair.
It's basically like, okay, I've done my rounds of this area. I'm gonna take 10 minutes here to sit at the table real quick and eat a sandwich, or and then you move on to the next thing.
So here's my question for you, Brad, is with you doing the 3D printing, and that is something that you can do on your free time, what little free time that you are going to have.
Yep.
How can people get a hold of you if they did want, let's say, a 3D printed water dish or a 3D printed hide, or even like a 3D printed key chain or something like that?
It's still, reach out to me a lot. And that's one of the things too, I want to thank you 3 gentlemen for. With being on here, you don't know how many people I've had send me requests on Facebook, friends request, stuff like that. It has really grown.
Good.
So that's a way. I mean, if you got me on Facebook, or for an instance, if you reach out, Instagram, you can reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to me on Facebook, and I will definitely work on doing it.
Go get you a Palm Street. I did while I was at Tinley, bro. Go get you a Palm Street.
Yeah, we got to try
anytime you want, bro.
we're going to have to definitely try to get them as another sponsor.
Oh,
I do want to make a little announcement real quick. We did just hint about it a little bit. Here on August, we are going to be out in Schaumburg. We're not only going to be out there as Sky's the Limit Network, but we are also going to be out there vending. We are going to be getting a table. So if you guys want to come out and then say hi, make sure you guys come on out. We're going to be out there all weekend. We will be trying to do another live podcast from Schaumburg, kind of like.
Brian, you just cut out.
You muted yourself, boy.
Oh, can you hear me now? Sorry.
Clear.
Yeah, good.
All right. So as I was saying is, we're going to try to do a live from Schaumburg, kind of like we did from Tinley. But that also depends on if they have a place for us to be able to set up. I do know that because we are getting a table, I do want to try to set up a little podcast and do a kind of behind the scenes of what we do when we are vending and how we interact with our customers. It ain't going to be very long. It's just probably another hour podcast, but it is going to be a little pop-up podcast, a little behind the scenes. And then we also have another something special planned. I'm not going to give that away. Mike, Sean, you guys know what that little special thing is planned but just rest assured you are not going to want to miss that episode that Saturday coming from Schaumburg, guys. We have something big planned. We got some big stuff set up. And I keep on telling you, man, we are really making some big decisions as far as where we're going to push this network. Yes, Sean.
Don't forget, there will be 2 shows from Schaumburg that week.
Oh, yes, there is.
Friday night and Saturday night.
Yes. And you're giving away the dang big secrets, man.
They already know about that.
Well, the season premiere of the Big Homie Breakdown, April 4th. That will be that Friday as well. We will have, of course, who is your guys' guest? Do you know that for that weekend? Or do you want to keep that?
Oh, no, wait, no. You know what? Hold on for that weekend.
It's the Fire Baby, I believe.
I was feeding carrots.
Oh, and now too, Brian, you won't hear the 3D printer because it just got done. So
I couldn't hear it anyways, Brad.
Yeah, I moved my mic away from it because it was kind of loud. So
can you give me them dates again for Schaumburg, good sir?
Schaumburg is August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Well, setup is the 2nd for us. We got to be there to set up VIP, of course, as well on the 2nd. But general public will be the 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
And just for you, Brian, I also have something. And next time I see you, I got to give to you. I made you a little frog, buddy.
No, I ain't no 3rd and 4th, bro. That's
yeah.
2nd and 3rd. 4th is Monday, bro.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, the first is that Friday.
I was close.
Yeah, so actually that day is wide ass open.
Is it a wide ass open?
It's wide ass open.
We're gonna have to go for that.
Oh shit, said it's wide open.
Yep. So we're gonna have to definitely get you a guest that night. I got a couple people actually in mind that we might be able to book for that night, man. Let me reach out to a couple people, and that I like I said, I don't want to say no names because I want it to be something a little bit more of a surprise for you guys. But like I said, we do have some big things coming when we go out there to Schaumburg. So you guys definitely want to be keeping an eye out for that. Besides that, go over onto Sky's the Limit Network. I just dropped a video. We're doing a collaboration with Steve from A Reptile I Am. So part 1 of that video just got dropped today. Part 2 will be on his channel. So make sure you go over there and check out his channel, of course. And then part 3, once I get the box, we'll do an unboxing highlight of the animal. I don't even know what he's sending me, guys. It's actually a complete mystery.
I know.
So, oh, you know what he's sending?
No, I'm just bullshitting.
Oh.
Hey, I bet I can guess. I know what he's sending you, Brian.
Well, I know it's like this. I know he has some real heat over there. So I sent him a little bit of money. I'm not going to say how much or anything
I saw
like
the heat he had over there.
Right? Yeah. So I know I put trust in him. I know he's going to do right and that. So I'm excited to see what he picks out for me. So guys, make sure you are about that. Of course. I mean, he got some.
Because you're not cheap.
Well, you know, I'm a cheapo. You know, the network don't make no damn money, man. We poor over here. We both.
Hey, the signees are the ones making off with everything, bro. You're just making the dream happen.
So, right? Brian, did you see the little frog I made you, buddy?
No, I didn't, Brad. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me put you up big screen real quick.
Bro, what the fuck is that, bro?
Put him up big screen.
Why does that look like a dude with his little thing poking straight up in the air?
No, boy, it's not. It's not.
Bro, come on, man. You spent too much time on that printer, bro.
but you want to talk about it here, just for Brian.
Little frog butt.
Oh, yes.
That's his booty.
Yes.
That's his little butt.
That's funny.
And then this is actually what I was just working on. It got done. This is a little food dish.
Nice.
Hey, that looks like shit's brother.
Right. Now
that's the baby brother.
What else? You got anything else laying around that you can show off?
I actually do. Hang on, I gotta move something off of my lap real quick.
Hey, Kristen says
that'll get a sub ban from YouTube if I show that.
That's cute.
Brad, we're trying to get you some stuff sold, bro.
Well, here I made a miniature little Tykes home for geckos and stuff, or if you got small colubrids.
You gonna need what is it, like Minnie Mouse?
That is a little Tykes home. Bro.
Can you make them big?
Oh my god, what else? I just made
what's going on, Ken?
So you know how a lot of women are out there, they're obsessed with cows.
We're having a great weekend.
This goes on your wall, and this is for you to hang like pot holders or keys off of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
And that is, I mean, it's a good size.
Or jumping spiders, like Nikki just said. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I actually am working on printing off. The next thing I'm gonna print off, it is a it's a little tarantula house. And the only thing you got to do is get a plexiglass to go on the top in the front. But it actually, let me see if I can. I know I can pull it up. I can pull up just the model of it.
On left.
I have made recently. I have made some pew pew accessories.
Okay. Are they able here before you show anything off?
Yes.
Is it YouTube friendly?
So that's where I won't specifically show off the
the videos. They'll take it down off YouTube.
Yes, I will not specifically show it because if I showed more than a picture of it, we would get kicked off because it is actually on the pew pew.
I do agree with that, Nikki. Jumping spiders, and they are taking little Tykes. They are a hit. They are becoming.
Yeah.
No,
and I can make
now,
that
Brad,
as big as I need.
I'm gonna find me some jumping spiders at the St. Louis show. I'm about to go vend.
Yeah,
and I want you to give me one of them Brahma bulls to put in there, dude. That's gonna be an amazing little spider piece.
Pretty neat.
Yes, it would be. Like I said, yeah.
Oh yeah, for the little like food dish that I printed, the little skull one.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, not the skull one, bro.
One that you were hanging on the wall.
Oh, yeah. So I have one of them too that is freaking sweet. I printed it in this color also. So this is like two-tone colorations.
Ooh.
So like, see how it's, one color, and then as soon as you turn, there's your green.
Okay, so it's like monochrome.
Yes. I printed one of them bull skulls in that, but then if I can do this, let me see, because I want to get rid of that one. There we go. Let's see. Share my screen, and I want just a window. Let me see if it'll show just that window.
You really don't have to worry about it unless you're monetized. They won't delete it unless you are.
There we go.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get monetized.
Bro, we're trying to get.
So Brian, this is I got it up so I can share it with you. This is actually the little jumping spider, small tarantula terrarium I'm gonna make.
Okay.
I got it in.
Let me see real quick. Let me go like that. And then we'll do like this, Brad.
Yep, and this will actually, so there's plexiglass that goes on your top here, and then there's one that goes on the front. If you look down, it's got the rails.
Okay.
To make that, and these ports go all the way through. So it's got the air ventilation, everything. And that is, oh, there we go. Okay, I got rid of it now. There you go. So that is one of the other things I want to do. I'm going to make a prototype of it up because my wife has a Brazilian black tarantula. It is still a small sling, so it would actually go in there pretty well. But now, I have printed so much stuff recently. I actually have printed some toys too, because toys are a big hit. As I dump everything. So this is one of the hides that I actually have made that's got, and the lid comes off. Oh, I do have some of the Picatinny rail stuff I have made. So these go on a Picatinny rail.
Okay.
What that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is our Presidente as a Punisher. And then I have made.
Didn't you make some
these little fat gecko? I mean, these are little fat lizards.
Kind of like a tokay.
Yeah. I got and them were like an hour for 10 of them.
Did you make some hides too, Brad, with like little water bowls attached to the top of it?
I did not make any of them, but I do have. Let's see if I got it. Nope, wrong box. The rest of my stuff is actually shoved underneath the table here that I made. But I have made multiple different hides. I have made some water dishes. I made fidget spinners that are a pew cylinder that spin. And yeah, like LMK Reptile said, that was my biggest reason for doing the 3D printing was for the shows, because like Mike, Sean, Brian, I mean, like they all know, you go to a show, you can't really find water dishes. You really can't find hides. You find so many 3D printed toys. So,
yep. And that's why I asked those, Brad, is because when you first started doing it, you were like, I'm not going to do those 3D printed toys. I'm not going.
Oh, Brian, you muted yourself.
And you figure sometimes you'll find the water bowls, but they're like ceramic and they're so expensive.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to print toys, really, to be honest, because there's so many out there. But then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, look, I need to have a little bit of the toys because it's also what does sell. But I want to have more of the accessories that you're going to a show for, that you want to find.
Like I said, I just chuckled because, like I said, man, at the first you were like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do this. And I thought to myself, like, dude, you're going to do the toys. You got kids.
Yeah.
You got kids. I know how it is. And that, he's going to do the toys. And then I did toys.
Like I printed this whole bowl. This is a big heart bowl that you could actually use as a water dish. But like I did, that's a 3D printed fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Now these everybody tries to steal them from me. These are little fat geckos, and everybody tries to take them from me. I have made.
Is that a white on gray?
Yes, that is white on gray.
So you can even do multicolored too. So
that doing multicolored like that, my printer only does single filament. So I actually had to cut the filament and time it just right to switch it over to the gray.
Okay.
Or I can do it like this. And this is
what the hell did you just pull out, Brad?
This is a snake. But I actually have painted the head of it.
Okay.
So like that, like I'm actually going to do one. It's going to be 7 foot.
What
that looks so bad, Brad?
7
No,
foot.
what looks so bad is I'm going to cover the top of this because it would get us banned if it was uncovered. So I will not show the top, but we all can use our heads. And no, I can even make special dinosaurs, okay?
Oh.
But I will not move my hand from the top.
Don't show that. Don't show that.
Yeah, that's why I'm not taking my hand off the top.
Look at what Constricting Creation said. Where did that come from?
Brad, you should make me a cane and
here, if I held it down like this and I pulled like this, I think it would look a little different then, you know?
Yeah.
No.
I have even made for somebody asked me if I could do it and I did it. This is actually a charm for like a necklace.
Tell me you did not pull that snake out of your butt.
Wouldn't you like to know, Sean? I have made adult cookie cutters for people that wanted them.
That's the other box under the other closet.
Yeah. I have printed, oh my God, it's endless of the things I have printed. I actually have a top to one that I'm working on. So this is the top that goes on. But what it is this actually sits on the top of a turtle. So when you put your drink right here, the turtle's head and everything flail up.
You know, I was just looking at that, and just that alone would be a nice little hide.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's all around. I mean, it's all around, and then it's got a support in the middle. I can't show off the castle hide that I printed because that's actually in with the hedgehog, and he loves that thing. But yeah, I printed, oh my God, different types of hides, water dishes. I just got done doing a mag well for my pew pew, a foregrip, and actually, if I have my boy grab them, I even printed some really cute hedgehogs.
Okay, nice.
You know right where that, Bub? On the okay, bring me that whole box.
Yeah,
it's just been.
I was asking about Sean. He was asking if that was a skull mask.
Oh no, man! It's just I'm gonna work on this. Getting ready to paint it actually for my Bearded Dragons bio that I'm building for right now. But this was the skull that came in it, but I'm gonna repaint it, make it look a little bit better.
Okay, now you're doing a new bio.
Yeah, I'm doing one for Sky, my Bearded Dragon. I just got done. Yesterday was the last day of the whole freaking sealant getting done and having its time to just cool off and do its thing. And I'll be getting a bag of dirt next week. So there's not even a rush on it. Like the cure has been pretty solid.
Getting monitor.
Yeah, she's getting a bioactive so she can just basically burrow and do shit that Bearded Dragons would normally do.
Right.
Well, then, Sean, I'm going to have to show you within the next week or so. Bring me the wall, too.
Did you pick anything up, Sean, for the monitor you were looking for? Did you find anything there at Tinley?
No, I did find a couple, but they were way out of the ballpark. They were definitely out of my range, but there is a couple that I put eyes on that I wasn't actually had actively watching in my.
Yeah, there's a lady up here by me. She does monitors, and
Uh-huh.
said she's gonna have some. I just don't know when. I'll contact her and let her know.
What kind?
I don't know anything about monitors.
Okay.
All I know,
Hey, it's the kind, Sean, that's got a tail, 4 legs, and a head. That's what kind it
Look,
is.
I don't want to freaking go to the FedEx hub and all of a sudden I open up a box and it's a fucking crop monitor taking my middle finger and I'm flipping you off like this.
So
no, get what
I
you're
need
saying.
to know what the hell's coming in the box.
right. So I'll have to show you, Sean, when I get it done. I'm actually working on a full bioactive enclosure for the hedgehog that my wife and the kids got. I have it siliconed already, everything. It holds water. I have a whole water fountain on the one side, everything.
I'm pretty sure you said hedgehog, right?
Yep.
So they like to dig for their food.
Yes.
So,
yep.
You can actually make a cool little section with soft dirt.
Yes.
That they'll go in there and burrow in.
The whole enclosure is going to be.
All
the whole enclosure is going to be like
yeah, they love
forest flooring. It's gonna, so like real loose dirt, stuff like that. So he can burrow in it, dig his holes. When I get isopods, they're gonna be more of the cheaper isopods because yes, he's gonna burrow. We need them.
So Ken said last Daytona he has had some real nice peach throats for like 300.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. I couldn't find any of the peach throats though.
I heard those. Real
nice. So you might want to hit up Ken, man, from LMK.
But now this is some of the stuff that's going
to be when I'm done building that enclosure. This was my initial going out and looking, but I definitely was wanting to look for some peach throats.
Well, it never hurts to always still keep those fillers out.
Oh, I know.
So it's always nice, man. I don't have enough of them that they was at Daytona.
but like I said, how I was building a lot of that for the enclosure I'm doing to show off some things I can actually be able to do. This is actually one of them. This is a bridge that is going to go in the waterfall so that the hedgehog can get from basically dry to dry, or if he wants to go into the waterfall, he can. But this is a whole cobblestone bridge.
You mean cobble plastic?
Yeah, shut up. And then I also made to hide some of the like plexiglass stuff so you really can't see it. I've also made brick walling.
That's cool.
Right. Now, Brad, I've got a suggestion for you. Show me your plastic cobblestone walkway there. All right, check this out, dude. You could totally go to Walmart and go to the art section and buy those little tiles, the breakup ones.
Yep.
And fucking break them up and use some Gorilla Glue because after 48 to 72 hours, it's basically neutral.
Yep.
You can use that if you want to and glue the little rock.
You're still
make it look like rock, or you can actually make it look like tile or whatever you want, dude.
Yeah, because the middle of it actually does. Like this is the walkway of the bridge.
Yeah. And you can keep that like that because it's going to be really hard to find pieces to put in there like that unless you get some really small little pieces.
Yeah.
And then same thing
like
on the side.
Outside of the brick, like that outside of the brick.
This is all textured.
It's pretty easy.
Well, this is all textured everything. I mean, it's all.
I'm just saying, like you can put stones on there if you want it.
Yep, yeah.
Tin Man and all them on there too.
And then this is not on. I have not installed this part yet, so I can actually show it off. But this is this is the grip.
What is that grip, bro? No, don't answer that one.
No. What does it say? Hold it up a little more.
It says got your 6.
No, up top. Like yep, there you go.
It says got your 6.
Yeah, because right now you're B-Rad covering up the 6 part.
Oh, and then it's grip. It's got grip here on it, and then it's got grip on the back, and then it's all hollowed out so that it can be placed on. And this is what happens with a little bit of paint. This is how you make your Picatinny rails look neat.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Hold on.
And then you gotta have your little hedgehogs too.
Little shout out real quick. So Ken just put in the chat that he will be at the D's Not Words table with Greenline over there at Gettysburg. So if you guys are heading out to Gettysburg, make sure you stop over there at that D's Not Words table and give them a holler.
And that's this week.
Go get a shirt
there in Gettysburg.
Go get a shirt.
What?
Go holler. Go get a shirt. Support
Ain't
the
the world.
cause.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Man.
and then here is also
They're doing wonderful things for people.
there's your little hedgehog, Brian.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Brad. And he says that's March 29th. So March 29th, guys.
Yep.
If you're out there at Gettysburg, stop over there at that D's Not Words, pick up your shirt, give Ken a holler, say what's up, make sure you guys get some pictures and share it on Instagram.
Too.
Yeah, share that stuff on Instagram. We want to know. We want to see you guys out there at Gettysburg hanging out with everybody, man.
Yeah, isn't that a Saturday and Sunday show? The 28th and 29th?
Yes, I do believe so.
Yep, okay.
When is it? This month or next month?
This month, next week.
Yep.
Oh, it's next week?
Yep, 28th and 29th.
Oh, yeah. Shauna says that she'll, that's where she'll be too.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that the other night.
So there you go. Go say hi to him, man. Ken's going to be there. Shauna, hey, I'm sure there's going to be some.
I'm going to vend St. Louis. I want to put down a bunch of those shirts, man, and I could just send it off to them. I'll throw them things all day, dude, to help the cause. I don't.
Ken says he thinks it's just the 29th.
Okay.
Yep. Sean has confirmed that it's just a 1 day show.
It is.
So cool. You guys only got 1 day to go out there and get your shirts and say hi, you guys. So make sure you guys head on out there if you ain't.
Hey, by the way, if you're in here now, why haven't you liked and subscribed and all that yet? We need that. Hit them like buttons, folks.
Exotic World Geckos, thanks for coming in.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that logo, bro. That green pops really nice against that white. Is that white and black? I can't see it.
But yeah, like for an instance too, like Brian, like how everybody liked the bowl that hangs on the wall thing. That literally, I can print a good amount of them pretty quick. It's hour and 14 minutes a piece on them.
And yeah, like Nikki said, is you throw those in with little jumping spiders, man. And that would really sell, man. Because
Brian, I think you're.
Brian done muted himself again. Yep. You don't want to hear himself talk tonight.
Man, he is literally censoring himself all night long. Have you noticed how it's kind of like, oh my God? And then all of a sudden it gets real peaceful. That's because Brian has censored himself.
Yeah, it's getting everything hooked back up from coming to Tinley. I might got some wires crossed somewhere.
Oh yeah, hey, bro, I don't even have my mic hooked up right now, bro. Like,
yeah, it's been.
Can't find the mic stand. I think I might have left the mic stand at Tinley, bro.
No, don't do it in the fucking Airbnb.
No, on the table when we were doing the broadcast from Tinley, bro.
No, dude, because when we walked back to
I thought I grabbed it, dude, but it wasn't in my bag.
When we picked up the cord, when we came back out from the auction and picked up the cord, I didn't see the stand on the table. Everything was moved back where it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look in the burb again tomorrow, but because that was the one place I didn't look yet. But I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go and do my show without it. At least you don't pick up all the little things, right?
Right. Yeah, Ken says he'll be working between the D's Not Words stand and helping Sammy and Jay giving them breaks properly. End up at 3 or 4 others, giving people breaks. Hell yeah, Ken, that's cool as hell. Out there helping out, doing your part, man. That's sweet as hell.
Hey, so who like, do they already have all the places they're gonna go to with the booth already planned out, or
with the D's Not Words? I do believe they got a lot of it already planned out. That's actually kind of why they had to reschedule, is because they got approved for one and that, so they had to reschedule for that weekend. But I know, we got them booked on another date. I don't want to give away too much as far as that goes, because
No, I was more so just trying to see if maybe they were coming to like the St. Louis NARBC with their little booth or something, bro. I mean, Missouri will love all of them shirts, bro.
Coming in.
Is in here. I'm
It's a
pretty
big
sure.
military state, dude. We got a training facility right here in the state. I mean, St. Louis loves its veterans.
Yeah, Ken says it's all
Y'all
planned
can get it. Okay.
Yeah, he says
So,
it's all planned out. You have to hit up Chris to see if you can do anything else with it. And I'm pretty sure Chris got that stuff already pretty locked down.
Planned out. Yep.
Yeah.
So Brian, you got to tell me which one looks better.
The one on the
I like the brown one, bro. I like the brown one.
I like the
blue. It looks more. I'm a big blue fan. My favorite color is blue, Brad. But I will say the brown. It looks more rustic, more natural for what it is.
So this is a copper metallic, and then I took a paint marker in and did its eyes.
Is there a blue one on there?
Yeah, there's a blue one.
Yep, and then there's this. This is the multicolored one, though.
Did you just guess?
Colors.
Did you really just guess? Mike just said that. Yeah. Like, oh my God, how can you make that up? Like, that's perfect. Like, wow. He's like,
what's kind of neat though too. So I kind of figured it out. This is kind of neat too that you can do with them. If you have like a post or whatever, like in your enclosure, they go perfect together.
Huh.
So then they're doubled up, and they line right up.
That's nice.
Yeah. So originally I printed it because my wife is obsessed with cows. So I was like, okay, I'll make her something like. But yeah, I've ventured it down that rabbit hole there a little bit, where it was like, wait, these would be kind of cool, like in an enclosure too, for even things that are semi-arboreal or arboreal, like.
So Ken says, all I know is my logo is on the Gettysburg Post, so I'm there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. So real quick, Brad, I do have something made up. I did make something up real quick for you, something special, and that, baby, if you want to go ahead and roll that.
Roll that, beautiful.
Hey Brad, it's Mike over here at Morph Avenue. It was great having you as a co-host on Sky's the Limit podcast, and congratulations on your new beginnings and your new job.
What's going on, Brad? Ryan over here at Sky High Morse, host of Sky the Limit Network. I would just like to say thank you for everything that you have done for the network, all the things that you have brought to the table, the editing, everything else. I would also like to say goodbye. It's a sad day because we have to leave the podcast. But with that being said, I know you're moving on to bigger and better things, so congratulations with the new job. I am looking forward to seeing what comes out in your facility in the future. And remember, you always have a home here at Sky's the Limit Network. So with that, remember, Sky High Morse will always have your back. We will always support you, buddy. And with that, deuces! So made that run up just for you, man.
I appreciate it, Brian. I appreciate it, and I see the big homie. You know, I'm waiting for it. Come on, big homie, because I know you got something.
Sean has something special for you, man.
Brad, I'm a bum and didn't get the video done in time, but I will say it has been a real pleasure working with you, my man. You know, you and I will go a little bit further than maybe a lot of other people will, especially since your logo has so much meaning to me. And I hope, man, that things get changed for you, bro, and you're able to just keep growing. Don't stop. Don't get comfortable with this new job. Just always strive to do the best at whatever you're doing, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. That is 100% right there.
Thanks for
Brad.
being with us for as long as you, man.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate everything that you guys have done.
And
it's been an enjoyment, for sure. It will definitely be something that I will miss out on. But I will tell you this: goodbye is the most crappiest word out there. So it will never be a goodbye. It will always be a see you guys later.
Yep, and
Definitely.
Ken, my advice is just keep going. You never know where this will take you. I started out 2 years ago, and it has been the absolute most rewarding move I made in this hobby business. Keep your head up.
That's 100%, Ken.
Yep.
There's nothing that is going to. This is a passion of mine, and nothing will ever get in the way. If it gets in the way where I can't have time to do my passion at least a little bit, the job's not for me.
Yeah, and you know that's what I said to you guys along what the last couple months now, knowing that my doors are closing. That what my last day for my job is Thursday, and I have yeah, no, I know it is, and that. And I have offers. I have opportunities. I have that Erie Steel already got a hold of me. I have Oldcastle that's got a hold of me. I have offers. But like I keep saying, and that is I'm not going to sacrifice anymore to follow somebody else's dream. I'm following my own. And that's it. I'm done, doing that. And I know that this is the move that you got to make. This is a decision that you have to do, and nobody can make it for you. But at the same time, like Ken said, keep going. Don't forget what you love doing. And like right, and like stay true to yourself and keep grinding. And like Sean said, don't let this be what you fall into. Don't settle on just this job.
No, right? I'll never settle because our motto is on here, the sky's the limit and always keep dreaming. And listen, yes, I'm going to chase them dreams.
Hard work.
Even when I hit the sky,
exactly.
Listen, the sky still, there's still, once you hit the sky, there's still more past that. Keep pushing
further and further.
Exactly. And like Ken just said, yes, lead your dreams. Don't follow someone else's.
Yep.
And, I'm done following someone else's dreams. I'm done making someone else's dreams come true. It's time for us to follow our own. And that's what I'm doing.
Whoa. Wait a minute, guy. You're kind of making mine come true, though.
Yeah. Well, this is just a door.
What I just signed with.
I have made dreams to reality. Dreams to reality, man.
That's like the thing is, Brian, you opened the door, got me out of a comfort zone. I stepped into that door and I went head on with it.
And you need to keep going with it, man.
That's exactly what this is too with this job. It's a stepping stone. It's a door that opened that I can get to bigger and better.
Exactly.
Hey, we're on here. Why don't you go ahead and talk about a couple of little nice pickups that you got? I know we have but a couple of pickups he just got. Brad did.
Brad? Oh, Brad. What now?
What?
You got some new pickups?
What you mean pickups?
The Chevy truck.
No, we ain't got none of them.
He's out of the bag.
He just got
I know.
Pickups lately.
So what did you end up getting, Brad? Come on, show us.
Well, I mean, well, I did pick up. Well, the only thing I picked up recently is would be the Burmese that I picked up recently, and then the DG boy that I picked up.
I picked up a Burmese recently at Tinley, and I left that thing there.
Yeah. Did you see
That's-
that?
and I've had offers. I've had people ask me already, what do you want for that bone? She ain't going nowhere.
Yep. You guys see that green tree python that I posted in the chat? Oh, you guys might not have seen it. Did I post it in another chat? Went up to the local pet store this morning, and that I just like going up there. And right, beautiful green tree python in yellow face. Beautiful. Right, nice, humid. It looked nice. The only problem I had with the setup is there was no ground for it. I understand it is a tree python. All right, I understand that. But to have nothing but water underneath it, so even if it wanted to, it couldn't never be fully on the ground. I have a problem with that. At least
I think the only time they're on the ground, though, Brian, is during breeding when they're going to like the nesting boxes and whatnot, bro.
Well, there's another reason that they would be on the ground, though, Sean. But we don't want that to be one of the reasons they're on the ground.
But I would still offer it. You know, I would have my water feature in my enclosure, and then I would have my land portion and wetland portion in my enclosure, like a bio.
Yeah, but for a pet store, dude, that leaves that animal's humidity almost perfect.
Yeah.
But at a pet
go in there
store,
and buy that animal and put it in a better bioactive that you hired your big homie to build for you.
That's one of the things, though, Brian. You said you went to the pet store, you saw it,
and like I said, I didn't have like the humidity, the lighting, everything. Everything was perfect. I'm not downing on the pet store at all, not at all. Like it was beautiful animal, and that. And matter of fact, I'm actually working on a little reel of the pet store because it is one of my favorite pet stores, and that just so, well. What I love about it is they have little unique animals like the green tree python that was in there, the baby, and that was in yellow phase. And then they also have a big sulcata turtle that they let roam the fucking pet store. Dude,
you don't see too many mom and pop pet shops anymore. It's always
you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do once I actually start making enough money to do things? Is like that Brian Bartek money, right? Like where he would just go into a pet store and like brighten up a kid's day because he's like, hey, what do you want? Pick it out. That's why I'd have to have that extra money.
But like Mike said,
you stuff like that, dude.
You don't see a lot of these mom and pop pet stores. Usually they're the big box stores. And I got a big box store around me, but I like going to the little mom and pop pet store because, like I said,
you usually have a better reptiles collection, better fish quality.
Right, and like I said, you go in, they got a dang circada turtle that's just walking around the pet store, healthy as heck. That's a nice shell, like, dude, come on, you got me.
Did it ram you?
Oh, did it ram you? No, not yet.
Threw a saddle on him, was riding him.
But anywhere I can go, 90% of the time, if you go to a big box store and that everything's behind the cage, everything's behind glass, to get to it, you have to ask a sales assistant, and usually they don't know nothing about the animals that they have in their store. Nothing. All right. But you go to these little mom and pop stores, like the one that I go to in the morning and everything, the people are knowledgeable. They know what they have. They know what they're selling and that. So, all right, see you later, Ken. But, so, and you're able to interact with the employee and the staff a little bit more than with those big box stores.
Yeah, because I've noticed too with the big box stores, they're like, oh, what's over that way in that aisle? It's like, well, I can't see. And then you go into like the mom and pop, and they're going to take you right to it. And They want to know if you have any questions about that item or animal. They want to make sure that you know what what you need to know about that specific animal.
Right, right, right. And like you said, they're more willing to come up and talk to you and discuss whatever questions you might have, and that where a lot of these you go to Petco and start asking these people and their employees, hey, what about this ball python, or what about this leopard gecko, or what about this bearded dragon? They have no idea, and then they hand you
check it out.
Right, they hand you a care sheet, and that is maybe 80% accurate, maybe, so I prefer those smaller pet stores myself because the interactions are better. They're more knowledgeable about what they have and the care of what they have.
And a lot of them don't just sell to just anybody. They want to make sure that the animal's going to be taken care of, the right husbandry and stuff like that.
Right. Now, Sean, where you at? You guys got any like small reptile or small little shops?
Yeah, we got a few here and there. We got one in the town that I'm in. And it's kind of nice because when she needs ball pythons or geckos or something, there's a few of us in the area and she will buy from us depending on what her need is at the time. So it's kind of nice having a local, because when you go up to one of the big box stores or whatever, you got to have an LLC, you got to have an EIN, you got to talk to their corporate offices. I've already done all this footwork. Like, you have to talk to a whole lot of people.
Right.
Just to provide like an overflow of crested geckos or whatever. You got to go through a lot of hoops. You got to call Tennessee and call up their local headquarters. Yeah.
Right. No.
We're going to the local pet shops way easier.
So, all right, guys. Well, we've been here on an hour and 17 minutes now. Is there any questions anybody has for Brad before we sign off?
Brad, thank you, man. Again, it's been an honor to work with you. Holler at me later though, because I might be wanting to get some of them little not the toys so much, but maybe a couple of those geckos. But some of that other stuff is really cool, man. I might actually be interested in maybe putting it on my table for shows. So,
gotcha. Yeah. But hey, before we go out of here tonight, we're gonna do this a special. But we're gonna do this a special way. I had to do some bandaging up so I could hide a couple things. But
well, put that thing away, Brad.
Yeah.
Put that thing away, Brad.
Nope. Brad, we don't want to see it.
Brad.
Man, hey, we can make sure that from the last show here that we go out the right way. So let's get our hard hats on and let's get out of here the right way now, gentlemen. It's time to go. It's getting pretty shitty, so let me get my shield on. Okay, let's go.
That's your cue.
If nobody else has any questions for them, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Just remember, everyone, in August, we will be out at Schaumburg. We got some amazing stuff coming at you. We also have some amazing guests coming at you. Next weekend, we have Neuro-Fi.
That's going to be a killer show.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And I'm going to watch the replay.
That girl is doing some really cool things in the industry right now, man. Do not sleep on this episode because you guys are going to be missing out.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Came late. Don't know where Brad is going. Hope you all have the best later, everyone. See you later, John. But yeah, make sure
David.
Check out next week's episode. It's going to be really awesome. And not only that, is the following week, the premiere of the Big Homie Breakdown. Guys, that's going to be a banger show. Matter of fact, we'll just leave it at that because we don't want to give too much away. So with that, guys, Eric Smith, you have a great night, and
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, man. Every one of us appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out. And
Yes. We
chopping it up with us.
make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you make sure you catch everything that is dropped on the channel. Sean, also, if you want to shoot any kind of videos over to drop on the channel, let me know, and that we can drop those as well. But like I said, keep an eye out over also on Steve Nelson's channel, because he's going to be having that video be dropping out on his channel. And with that, guys, remember, hard work, determination, and positivity, your dreams too can become a reality.
Flying high, feeling so alive. Dreams come light as we take the time. Chase the stars, never look behind. In this world, we're one of a kind. Sky's the limit, we'll never fall. Together we rise, standing tall. With wings of passion, we soar so free. Breaking chains while spirits you and me. In unison, our voices shake the skies. No fears, no doubts. We light up a night. Sky's the limit, we'll never fall. Together we rise, standing tall. In the echo of our dreams, over mountains wide, with every heartbeat, we're reaching for the sky. No horizon can find up in the sky. Every heartbeat drums like thunder tonight. Sky's the limit, we'll never fall. Together we rise, standing tall. Guided by the stars, we answer the call. Sky's the limit, we'll